Coach McMillan and the rest of the coaching staff has really impressed on the guys that all you can do is control the week in front of you. And when we got to week 10, it was like we're at the second half of the season. We can determine what's going to happen now. And we've taken it that this is the second half of the season, and now they're 2-1, hopefully 3-1 tonight.
The LA Kiss kickoff and great coverage as they pin them down at what seems like the 3-yard line. Bad starting line for the Arizona Rattlers.
It's great to get that on that first kick, to get good, to pin them deep. But behind the 5-yard line, it's great for the defense to come out and can tee off on the defensive line now.
The Arizona Rattlers come in bringing in a high-powered offense, over 600 points this season. Nick Davila starting at quarterback today. 1st and 10 at the 3-yard line. They throw a screen pass to the right, which is knocked incomplete. It seems like it was intended for their receiver number 7.
That's a great read by our end, Anton Dillon. When they're coming out behind the 5-yard line, you always like to spy your end, and he had a good jump on that, got a good read on it, almost picked it off.
Great start for the Rattlers. Is now 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. We got motion. Quarterback drops back to pass, a deep out route, and it is caught. Great catch, out of bounds, 1st down, number 17.
Windsor came with a quick backside motion on that play. When you do that quick motion, it's real tough. You almost force into a man coverage system. Rod Windsor's one of the top receivers in this league. Ran a good bench route there for a 1st down.
I'm sorry, that was number 1, Rod Windsor, not number 17. Davila comes in, getting ready, getting the offense coached up. We start off 3 receivers to the left. Oh, penalty. Looks like offsides on the Kiss. Throw out of bounds.
On a play like that, you see number 7, that's A.J. Cruz, a former player of the LA Kiss. The quarterbacks always like to play that high motion man and try and really push their cadence to get that high motion man right to where he's at the line of scrimmage. This is going to be called on us. In all honesty, that when Arizona snapped the ball, A.J. Cruz was long past the line of scrimmage, but we jumped there.
So advantage goes to Arizona as they come up. It's 1st and 5. Ball is near midfield at the 22-yard line. We got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 12:56 remaining in the first quarter. Still scoreless as a screen pass up the middle. Nice stiff arm as he goes out of bounds. He gets a 1st down of about a 12-yard gain.
That was another use of the motion by Arizona. They're doing a lot of stuff with their motion right now. They brought Kerry Reed on a quick motion to take him from 2 receivers to trips. Got our defense a little off balance, and then Michael Benson, he's a tough guy out of the backfield. That's my teammate from last year in San Antonio. He's a load to bring down, but Shane Boyle did a good job to get him tackled against the board there.
So a good start for Arizona that started at their own 3-yard line. 1st and 10 at their own at the Kiss 18-yard line. Motion to the right. And a sack by the LA Kiss, a great 7-yard loss.
We've got a flag there. It looks like it's either going to be, this could be offsides on us. Again, Davila is really pushing that motion. This could also be offsides on the offense because he really pushed that. We'll see what the refs come up with here.
Ref comes up. It is, like you said, offsides on the defense. So instead of a big 7-yard loss, it turns into a 5-yard advantage for the Arizona Rattlers as they're knocking on the door in the end zone, now at the 12-yard line. So the defense for the Kiss is struggling. They've struggled all season, but as of late, they've kept teams under 50 points, which led them to their 2-1 recent run. We go 2 wide receivers to the right, a motion to the left, or back to the right. It's a screen pass to the right. Lots of blockers ahead of him. He runs, and he is out of bounds at the 3-yard line, knocking in the end zone.
That was nice. Another quick screen pass by Arizona right there. Again, to A.J. Cruz. LA Kiss fans know very well when A.J. Cruz has the ball in his hands, he's really dangerous. He's hard to tackle in the open field. That's what I would expect to see more of from them AJ's not hasn't always been a starting receiver for Arizona. They're going to do things to get him the ball in space, just like that on the screen pass.
Rattlers drop back to pass, looking over the middle. There's a penalty. Caught in the end zone. That's a touchdown, barring what the flag says. We'll look at the referee.
That flag comes down in the area of a hold, potentially a hands to the face there. I think this one's coming back.
So the penalty is on the defense. Illegal hands to the face. The Rattlers will decline it, so that is a touchdown for the Rattlers. Great drop back pass to the right corner of the end zone. He was uncovered. So the Rattlers will go for the extra point. Kicker is number 17, Fabrizio Scarcia. And that's up and good. So with 10:28 remaining in the ball game, the Rattlers find themselves in the lead of the LA Kiss, 7-0. You're watching the game on E. We look back. Arizona has had a great time this season, scoring over 600 points, as I mentioned earlier. The LA Kiss need to get going, though. They have struggled. The object for them to win is to keep their opponents under 50 points.
Yeah, we've really got to go. We need a good start by the offense today. We haven't always come out of the gate strong. I think we've got a good game plan in today. I think we'll see if Danny and the guys can come out and put one on right away. For the defense there, our defense has been very strong in recent weeks, giving up a touchdown on the first drive, but they made them work their way down the field. We had a couple penalties that just really shot ourselves in the foot, but there's some positive things to take away from that first drive. Coming up with LaRon Scott on the return, he's really been dangerous in the last couple weeks. We'll see what he gets here.
So Arizona kicks off. He tries to catch it. It bops in the air. He comes forward, and he is stopped at the 1 yard line. So we thought Arizona started off bad. They went to a score. Let's see if the Kiss can duplicate it and bring themselves down for a long drive for a touchdown.
That's tough. That's one of those things with arena football. When that ball came off Scotch's foot, it looked like it was short, but that's one thing that the kickers do here. You try and hit those bars. He got what we call a bar ball. That's tough. Scott just did a good job of getting it in and keeping the possession. It's tough when those bars the ball comes off the bar. That's a live ball. So he's just did a good job to just.
So the LA Kiss on offense. Quick pass over the middle is incomplete. Quarterback is Danny Southwick out of local Occidental College, right down the street in LA. So now that result of incomplete will lead to a 2nd and 10 from the LA Kiss's 1 yard line. So Danny will look to bring in a play that looks to be more successful, as he brings out 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He'll be looking for Donovan Morgan, number 1, in motion, who's their top receiver. A nice corner route that is caught near midfield. First down, LA Kiss.
That right there, we put 2 receivers into the boundary, gave Donovan Morgan the high motion, using the whole field. That makes it real tough on Arizona. Donovan Morgan, one of the top receivers in this league for a long time. He just ran a little sail route right there. The jack tried to run underneath it, but a sail gets over the top of that, and Donovan made a nice route. Danny with a nice pass and a completion of first down.
First down and 10 at the 22. Back to pass. That's going to be out of bounds. It could be inbounds. It bounced off the side, and it's called inbounds. A catch for Morgan once again near the first down marker.
Seeing a lot of the unique parts of the arena football game. When the ball bounces off the side boards, that's still a live ball. Donovan, a veteran receiver, recognizes that, catches the ball. That's a catch as ruled by the referee. If it bounces off the top board, it's a dead ball. If it's off the side board, that ball is still live. He picked it, basically, it looked like out of the crowd, but that was a live ball off the board.
What an awesome catch by Morgan. 2 catches to start off this drive, and he's looking to drive them down. He leads the team in touchdowns with 30 touchdowns this season, and I'm pretty sure Southwick will be looking for him again as he drops back. 2nd down and 4 at the Rattlers' 21-yard line, dropping back to pass. The ball is batted down, incomplete. That looks like it was batted down by number 77, and that's
big Antaj Hawthorne. Right now they're doing a little bit. We did the same coming out. When you're expecting some three-step passing, sometimes you'll have your defensive ends just get their hands up. Antaj is actually the nose. He just recognized he wasn't getting through on his rush. Got his hands up in the air, just getting in the passing lane of Danny right there.
The LA Kiss are trailing the Rattlers 7-0. 7 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Southwick back to pass. He throws it up a one-on-one ball. Almost caught, incomplete. But there is a flag on the play. Could be pass interference on the defense.
Looks like we got contact down the field there. Southwick's putting it up to DeMarco on the boards there. They had press coverage on the backside. DeMarco beat him off the ball. It was a good look by Danny to. Ooh, where they're going. I did not see an offensive pass interference there. We'll have to get some more clarification on this call.
So, like you said, they called pass interference on the offense. So the Rattlers decline the penalty, and it'll be 4th down. The LA Kiss have 4 yards to go for the first down. And the Kiss have been killing themselves with penalties already. That's their 4th one, and it's only 6 minutes into the first quarter. So the LA Kiss now 4th down and 4. It's do or die. Motion man to the right. And it looks like it's a big pass over the middle. Morgan looks like he's there. Good defense by the Rattlers. Incomplete. That'll send the ball back to Arizona. So as we get the turnover here, there's 6:33 remaining in the first quarter. The Rattlers are up 7-0. You're watching this game live on ESPN3. Here we go. The Rattlers bring it up 1st down. Looks like a drop back pass over the middle is going to sail over, incomplete. 6 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Rattlers are driving once again as they lead the ball game 7-0.
Right there, another boundary motion by the Rattlers. They put Kerry Reed in motion on the backside, just like they did earlier with Windsor. It looked like Davila had his mind made up there that he was going to go to AJ Cruz with Rayshawn Kaiser. I don't know what they had, something schemed up there, but Kaiser's a veteran. He had that read out, and that was going to no one.
Rattlers 2nd and 10 at their 20-yard line. It's a pitch to the outside. Nice screenplay. It goes for 6 yards. That's a nice pitch outside to Rod Windsor for the Arizona Rattlers.
Another quick motion to Trips. Screen to Windsor. Kaiser came up. We're on third and short here. We've got to be strong on 3rd and 4th down in this game if we're going to hang with the Rattlers.
So the LA Kiss have a 3rd down to try to stop the Arizona Rattlers, who have looked unstoppable so far because of penalties. The LA Kiss's defense has held up pretty good so far. As it's a drop back, it's batted down by the defensive end. What a great play to cause a 4th down.
That's just a great job all around by the defense there. They had another little screen set up. We had it red all across the board. LaRon Scott's upset right now. Dylan did a great job to bat that ball down, but Scott was right there. He was ready to try and make a jump on that ball. But we've got a 4th and short here. As a quarterback, you're looking at the down and distance. This is a big time for a hard count. Davila's already had some success making us jump. We got to watch the ball here. 4th and short, we can see if they can come up with something.
So 4th down and 5. Rattlers drop back to pass. It looks like a nice little curl route. That's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down at the 12-yard line. 4:20 remaining in the first quarter. The Rattlers are leading 7-0.
We've got a flag back. We've got a flag back where the ball was thrown. We'll see what that was again.
Well,
we got a roughing the passer there on Nikos Brown. That's going to be half the distance of the goal.
So LA Kiss once again killing themselves, the 5th penalty already this quarter. That's been the story. That's helped Arizona drive down the field. gives them half the distance to the goal. Now they're at the 6-yard line, knocking in to try to go up even more points against the LA Kiss. LA Kiss's defense has done a pretty good job so far in the ball game, but their penalties have killed them throughout this first quarter. First down and goal. Draw back to pass for Arizona. He's looking over the middle. It is incomplete once again to Rod Windsor.
That's a great breakup by Kaiser right there. It gets tough down here in the red zone, but Kaiser made a great break on that ball. He's been a huge asset to this defense and a big reason why we're 2-1 in the last 3 weeks.
So the LA Kiss have picked up steam, but they find themselves behind in this ball game, 7-0, 3:30 remaining in the first quarter as the Rattlers come out with a second down and goal position from the 6-yard line. There's a motion to the right. Quarterback draws back to pass over the middle. He's wide open. A nice one-handed catch. What a great play by Kerry Reed for the touchdown.
We just had a bust on the coverage there. Kerry Reed comes wide open. They did that quick motion by AJ Cruz again to put him in the trips. We just had a miscommunication in our secondary there. You can see Kaiser talking to Scott. I'm not sure what the call was, but when a guy comes out free, it's a good sign that we had a bust in the back.
So for the LA Kiss, they did all they could, but a miscue is what gives up the score as the Rattlers look to go for the extra point, and that is up and good. So with 2:38 remaining in the first quarter, the Rattlers find themselves ahead of the LA Kiss 14-0.
Shooting ourselves in the foot. I think we've had 6 penalties already. We're still in the first quarter here. That's first and foremost is just get rid of the penalties. But there's positives there on the defense. We had them at a 4th down. They got the first, and we gave up another penalty on the play. Now we just got to drive as an offense.
Arizona kicks off down as the LA Kids look to already have better field position. There's an opening over the middle. Nice spin move, and he gets down to the 15-yard line. Nice battle at the end to fight for 2 or 3 more yards. And the LA Kids start off at the 15-yard line. Great starting position.
That's what you need. Get out, get some field position here from the start. I saw bodies on bodies there. We've put a lot of work into the special teams. They look good. Scott's been doing a great job getting the ball off the net and getting positive yardage. Here at the 15, it's a lot different than starting your drive at the 1 like we did last time.
The LA Kiss have had their problems starting off, as there's been a couple of games where they haven't produced too much offense, but they'll look as Southwick drops back to pass. He's looking for Morgan, goes off of him, a wide open receiver up the middle. That's Sampson for the first down, all the way down to goal position.
Right there, you put a lot of stress on the defense when Donovan's coming in motion on that backside. It looked like our Keith Brown was helping over a little bit in case Donovan ran a post there. It left Sampson running wide open down the middle of the field. Danny did a great job to see that and get us down into the red zone of the Rattlers.
So 1:25 remaining in the first quarter. The LA Kiss are looking to score, finding themselves down to the Rattlers 14-0. Southwick drops back to pass. He's looking for a one-on-one to Morgan, and it sails over and incomplete. Looks like they were trying to get him one-on-one.
That's it exactly. Looked like he was trying to go back shoulder there, just a little bit off on the chemistry between the two there. It's tough down here with these rounded end zones. It makes it tough. Some teams in the Arena Football League, you got the squared end zones. When you're in LA, it's tough. It's tough on both sides. So we'll see down in the red zone. Let's see if we can get a score here.
So the Kiss find themselves in the best position to score. Second down and goal at the 8-yard line. They have their playmaker Morgan out to the right in motion. Southwick drops back, looking over the middle, and it seems like Morgan's wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, LA Kiss, unless there is a penalty on the field.
We'll see what the call is here. There's a lot of physical play with the Arizona defensive backs. That's one thing that we scouted the whole week. We know that they're very physical. Donovan Morgan's a physical wide receiver. It looks like Kellum is trying to appeal for an offensive pass interference, but he's not going to get that call. That's a great play by Morgan.
So Morgan gets the touchdown for the Kiss as they get on the board. They're coming for the extra point. Great protection for the quarterback as it looks like we have zeros along the clock, but we'll wait for the extra point. Morgan, great across the backfield for the touchdown. The LA Kiss look to put up the extra point. A little wobbly snap, and it's blocked. So the Kiss do not get the extra point. It is 14-6 in favor of the Rattlers. We're at the end of the first quarter. We're broadcasting to you live on ESPN3. Welcome back on ESPN3. We're watching the LA Kiss face off against the Arizona Rattlers. At the start of the second quarter, the Rattlers find themselves ahead 14-6. The Kiss just capped off the first quarter with a score as they step back to kick off to the Rattlers.
Here I'm stuck watching two fans paint themselves like the Catman on Kiss. It's a little different perspective up here for me tonight. I'm usually down there on the field. I don't get to see all this stuff, the little extra stuff. But that's one great thing about arena football is all the added bonuses you get when you come to the game in person and see all the extra entertainment. So that's something a little different I don't get to see every day. But yeah, it's a great drive. Now we've got to step it up on defense and start doing the little things right. Stop shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties.
So the LA Kiss kick off to start off the second quarter. It goes into the netting return, and they got a wide opening up the middle, and he looks like he could be going all the way. He stopped at the 15-yard line. What a great return for the Arizona Rattlers.
I've said it a couple times already. Cruz showed off those return skills last year for the Kiss many times. He's a dangerous guy back there. Just a little bit of bad luck on that one. Kicker does a great job, puts it into the slack net. That usually, when it hits the slack net, it usually comes out to the 5 as a touchback. But if it hits the slack net hard and it's tight, he can still return it. He got it coming out of there pretty easy and had a gap and made a nice return for the Rattlers.
So first down at the 14-yard line for the Arizona Rattlers. He's dropped back a lot of time to pass, and that's caught. What a great play by Windsor. He's driven out of bounds at the 7-yard line. What a great way to come back and catch that one that looked like a near pick.
Confident throw there by Davila, a little bit risky. Victorian was right there. Is across his body, across the field. He made a break on it to try and pick it. Just got through, just slipped through. Now we're at 2nd and short, but that was a dangerous throw there by Davila.
So Davila adds on. He is now 8 for 12 in the ball game, 2 touchdowns. So he's looking unstoppable for Arizona as he comes up 2nd and 4 from the 7-yard line. Motion going to the left as he drops back to pass. It's over in the end zone, out of bounds, incomplete. That looked like it was juggled around a little bit before it went out of bounds.
Right there, he tries to go up top to Cruz in the back of the end zone. That's not really the specialty. Cruz standing at 5'8". He's not the same for those fade routes in the back of the end zone as Arizona's had sometimes in the past with some of the guys they've had in their receiving core in the past.
So after a long return, the LA Kiss defense is holding up strong. They find themselves trailing to the Rattlers 14-6, 12:55
Looks like we got to delay a game here.
Oh, looks like you said, delay of game on the offense. The first penalty for the Rattlers in the ball game. The LA Kiss have been shooting themselves in the foot. This time, Arizona is the one with the penalty, so that'll have them as a 3rd and 8 from the 13-yard line.
Like I said before, it's that 3rd and 4th down defense that really makes a huge difference in these games. We'll see if we can pin our ears back here and get some pressure on Davila. Make sure we're watching the ball and no more penalties, with no more offsides penalties.
So it's a 3rd down and 8 from the 13-yard line. A quick motion to the left. Davila drops back, and look, a great defensive play in the backfield, incomplete.
The Rattlers have had a lot of success with that quick motion to trips. We checked over well that time. It was all covered up. Davila was just throwing a covered receivers there.
So after a great return from Arizona, the LA Kiss defense is making a hard stand as it is 4th down. Davila comes in looking probably for Rod Windsor on the outside as that's the number 1 target.
Here's where the crowd can turn it up. They're coming down to the end of the play clock again.
There we go. A drop back to pass for Davila. A wide open A.J. Cruz. Another blown coverage, and that leads to a touchdown for Arizona.
I'm not exactly sure what we had for a coverage there. But again, A.J. Cruz was just sitting wide open in the flat there. Caught the ball at about a yard behind the first down sticks, but with no one around, he easily got the first down and squeaked into the end zone.
So A.J. Cruz finds himself wide open at the 5-yard line. He runs it in for the touchdown as Arizona looks to put in the extra point. This goes up, and it's good. So the Rattlers build onto their lead as they find themselves ahead of the LA Kiss 21-6. You're watching us live on ESPN3. So the Kiss have an open field up ahead. It looks like he could go all the way, stopped at the 6-yard line. So when Arizona had a great return, the LA Kiss returned it, but there is a flag back at the 6-yard line. It looks like it could be holding on the offense. Not sure as the referees are bringing the ball back. That could be the call. And that's what it is, holding on the offense, and the Kiss once again shoot themselves in the foot. Hard time as they're called for holding back at the 6-yard line, so they'll start off at the 3-yard line. Heartbreak for the LA Kiss.
Yeah, it's not the way you want to start the drive. Again, it's the little things that have been killing us tonight so far. Penalties, just the little things that turn around games like this. But it's a possession game, so we just need to come out, get the drive started, and answer the Rattlers with the score on the drive.
Oh, with 10:28 remaining in the second quarter, Southwick is back there, drops back to pass. He's looking deep. That's a long ball, and it's a big bomb, and it looks like it's caught. What a catch on the sideline. What a great pass by Tom Gilson. What kind of concentration does that take? Oh, wait, we're looking back at the 5-yard line. Looks like there's a penalty.
Right there, Southwick saw one-on-one, was ready to put it up and give Gilson a chance. That's what I was thinking right before. Athlete for athlete, the Kiss can hang with anybody. Our Keith Brown is a veteran in this league. He's played a long time. And, that was just a play where Southwick believes that, we can give our guy a shot at that. Gilson did a great job catching that ball over the top of the boards, bringing it in for a long first down.
So the penalty was against Arizona. The LA Kiss decline, and they will see themselves at the 12-yard line. What a great pass from Southwick. And let's see if they can build momentum as they come out of the huddle. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, motion man to the left. Southwick drops back to pass, looking towards his left, and it looks like there's a wide open man over the middle, intercepted by Arizona. He looks to return. What heartbreak once again. It looked like a man was wide open. Instead, the DB comes over, makes the play and the turnover for the Rattlers.
We saw the same thing there. The front side corner let Gilson go in the back there. We just got to get that ball to the corner of the end zone quickly because the safety had a shot to recover then and pick off the ball.
So on the return for Arizona, there is a penalty on them that'll take them back. It looks like it was unnecessary roughness. So with 9:24 remaining.
Out and thinks he's got the go, but the safety made a quick recovery and picked the ball off.
So first down and 10 for the Rattlers from the 5-yard line. Looks a couple reads away before he completes the pass to the 10-yard line. And it'll be second down and 5.
That's a play where Davil is coming. He's getting to his 3rd read in the progression there. He's got his boundary receiver, which was his first. He sees the jack and our boundary corner or safety actually. Kaiser jumped that. He comes back to the front side, checks the ball down to Cruz, his 3rd read.
So Nick Davila looking to make his Rattlers score once again as his second down as he drops back to pass. Rolling to his left. Looks like he has a wide receiver wide open. What a catch as he's down at the 1-yard line. That's Windsor for the catch. Great pass down the middle from Davila, and he's been great all day today.
We had LaRon Scott wasn't in this. He's not in right now. Shane Boyle has played boundary corner for us in the past this year. But Arizona recognized that he hasn't been playing that position for at least a couple games. Did that quick motion on the backside, like we've said earlier, almost forces you into a man coverage. They took Rod Windsor, one of the top receivers in this league, knowing that he's going to get man-to-man, and he won on that one.
So the Rattlers 1 yard to go. They hand it off to the left, and they bully their way in for the touchdown with 7:40 remaining in the second quarter. The Rattlers are finding themselves pulling away from the LA Kiss.
Well, one thing we got to remember, it's still early in the game. It's still like an arena football game. There's still plenty of possessions to come back in this. But when you're playing a team like the Arizona Rattlers, this is a team that everybody recognizes as kind of the exemplary franchise in this league. They're not going to make a lot of mistakes. We really just can't afford to make any more mistakes if we're going to hang with them in this ball game.
So the extra point is up, and it is good for the Arizona Rattlers. And with 7:06 remaining in the second quarter, they're up against the LA Kiss 28-6. You're watching us live here on ESPN3. Welcome back here to the Honda Center in Southern California, city of Anaheim, as we are witnessing the LA Kiss and the Arizona Rattlers here for the AFL. The Arizona Rattlers find themselves ahead 28-6 after a deep pass by the Rattlers led to a touchdown. What can the LA Kiss do in order to build back momentum and come back in this ball game?
Well, it's really, you just got to take it one possession at a time. You can't score 22 points in one drive, so it's really just about getting back and doing the things that they give you. We got DeMarco Sampson back there now. It looks like LaRon Scott must be injured. I don't remember what happened there. But coming out as an offense, Southwick has just got to settle down. He made the right read on that last play. It was just a little bit late. It was an out. The front side corner jumped his out route, so he rightly threw to the go. It's just got to go there quicker. When you're playing a team like Arizona, like I said before, they're not going to make a lot of mistakes, and this defensive secondary of theirs has played together essentially for the last 4 years, that entire squad. So they're not going to leave you. You never have big windows in arena football, but especially so with the secondary that plays with the kind of chemistry and cohesion that this one does. But like anyone, they give up. They're not going to cover everything. So if we just take if Southwick can just take what they give us, we can score on this possession and get back in this ball game.
So first down and 10 at the 5-yard line. Southwick pump fakes over the top What a catch. He jumps between two defenders, comes down with the ball, and that's complete to number 13, Tyrone Gord.
That's a great pass by Southwick there. He double clutches this one because he sees the front side. Brown jumps his route again. He double clutches it, and then Danny throws a great touch ball over the top of him. He's got a great knack for just putting that up and over the top. Sampson, if you put the ball in the air for him, he'll come down and get it for you. He'll go up and get it for you. That's a good first down for us right there.
So a great start to the drive for the LA Kiss. That is now first down and 10 at the 22. Another deep pass, and it looks like Morgan's open, but he could not locate the ball. Incomplete, but there's a flag on the play in the backfield. It looks like it could be against the LA Kiss.
I think we might get a roughing call here. Yep, we got a roughing right there. That looks like it's, that's a play where Southwick's throwing that ball to the corner. He knows he's got to put it up. He's got some pressure in his face. He puts it up to the corner before Morgan's out of his break. But that's the way it's got to be. Just they weren't really on the same page. But Danny got hit late there, so we got the first down.
So the Kiss get a break as they find themselves at first and 10 in the territory of the Rattlers, looking to score. A quick pass, and that's incomplete. But another flag on the play once again. It might be offsides.
Probably using some hard count here. That's a good way when you've got we got an offsides there. You got a pass rush that's getting to you. That's a veteran move by Southwick right there. Change out the snap count. Get them off balance a little bit with that. Southwick's played this game a long time. We've been playing together ever since we were rookies back in 08. So that's a veteran move right there by him. Get us a free 5 yards and keep the offense in a rhythm.
So 5:15 remaining in the second quarter. The LA Kiss are down 28-6 to Arizona Southwick. It looks like there's a big break in what might have been a screen pass up the middle, but it's incomplete as it sails over his head.
Southwick's taking some shots here. He's a tough guy. We had a screen there, so you leave a guy unblocked when you do that. Parker stumbled coming out there. Danny took another shot, so we've got to protect him a little bit in the pocket right now.
So the LA Kiss find themselves after two what seem like very rare penalties by Arizona. LA 13 yards away from the end zone. Southwick drops back to pass. He's got a lot of time looking for a pass over the top, and that's incomplete as Gord goes over the out-of-bounds wall. What a great scramble by Southwick to buy more time. It looked like he thought about running it, pulled it back, threw a pass, and that's all you can ask for from your quarterback, to just let the receiver try to make a play at the ball.
Southwick did a good job to buy time, like you said there, and you get Gord, you throw the ball up to him. It might look like it was high, but he can go up and real high and get those. That was a good shot there.
So the LA Kiss third down, dropping back, and Southwick this time takes off, and he's met by a horde of Rattlers as he is taken down after a gain of what seems like 2, and that brings up a very crucial fourth down for the Kiss.
Well, we're in a tough fourth down situation here. I think it's another good time to use the snap. Conversions are huge. They're going to give us a delay of game penalty here.
So delay of game. So the Kiss got a couple of calls in favor for them, and now they hurt themselves as they're going back 5 yards. It'll be a fourth down and medium, about 6 to 7 yards at the 15-yard line. What kind of play do you look to dial up in this situation?
Well, you're not in the worst situation. You're on the 15. You pretty much have the entire, for the most part, the entire playbook. The rounded end zones, again, make things tough to run your posts and corners. You got to keep things shorter. We just got to get to the sticks here. Arizona's going to play you man. I would assume we're going to go to Morgan here. We got a nice first down there. Nice out.
Nice pass, and he's not out of bounds. He squeaks by for the touchdown. Huge fourth down conversion. The LA Kiss give it to Sampson. He makes the play. He gets into the end zone, and the LA Kiss go up on the scoreboard. 2:20 remaining in the second quarter. The LA Kiss are trailing 28-12.
With this Arizona squad,
the referee will make the call. And it is a touchdown for the LA Kiss, so it's 28-12 in favor of the Rattlers, but the Kiss find themselves biting into the lead as they will go for the extra point. 2:10 remaining in the second quarter. Here we go, the Kiss going for the extra point, and that is going to be up. It is deflected and no good once again, so the luck once again is bad for the Kiss on the extra point as they're blocked. The Rattlers find themselves up 28-12 with 2:05 remaining in the second quarter. You're watching us live on ESPN3.
They run their offense. I wouldn't expect to run here, but I was wrong on the last one.
Arizona dropping back to pass a nice route over the middle, and the penalty comes up. It looks like it's going to be pass interference against the LA Kiss.
I am a Kiss quarterback. I don't mean to be a homer here, but that seemed a little bit ticky-tack if we're going to call that a pass interference on Scott. He's got his hand on his back, but he's not really moving Kerry Reed at all there. He makes a play on the ball. We're going to give him half the distance of the goal on this in a pass interference, but I think typically in this league they allow, as a quarterback, I really feel like they allow the defensive backs typically to have quite a bit of contact with my receivers. Right there, that seemed like pretty minimal contact to get a pass interference in this league.
Arizona rushes up. They took a run to the right. It looks like he's going to be shoved near out of bounds, and he's down at the 2-yard line. A nice run play for Arizona gets them even closer to the end zone.
That'll bring us to the 1-minute warning. That's why having a big back like Michael Benson helps. A big guy that helps, and he's great in pass protection. And he is a load to bring down. You don't see Michael Benson get tackled that often. It's pretty much he's either going into the end zone or going to get.
8-12 is the score in favor of Arizona. First down and 10 as they are fake the run. It looks like it's a pass over the middle. Touchdown, Arizona, with 54 seconds remaining in the first half.
They faked the run there. It's not easy to find real estate on the 2-yard line. With that fake run, it kind of opened things up a little bit. It makes it tougher for the secondary to cover everybody. You got a back coming out of the backfield. There's actually 4 guys in the route at that time then, and Reed found Reed open in the middle of the end zone.
So Arizona first place in the division, showing why they're the cream of the crop as they are going for the extra point. That extra point is up, and it is good. So the Arizona Rattlers find themselves ahead of the LA Kiss, 35-12. 54 seconds remaining in the first half. You're watching us live on ESPN3.
This could be, he's going to kick away here. Sometimes that's an onside kick with a minute left.
So LA Kiss looking to return. A couple of nice moves, but he's met by a brick wall in number 90, Mike McAdoo, as he makes the stop at the 2-yard line for the Arizona Rattlers.
That's a tough situation right there. With 54 seconds left, you're preparing that they could onside kick, so we brought Kaiser up on alert. When that happens, we're alert for the onside kick, and we didn't get back in our coverage quite fast enough. Again, we find ourselves with not great field position. 49 seconds is plenty of time to drive down the field, but obviously they like to be out further than the 2-yard line on the pro hash.
So Southwick leads the LA Kiss offense once again with this playmaker Morgan motioning to the left. He drops to the right plenty of time, and he throws it deep down the field. Morgan wide open after a bad play by the defensive back. Morgan catches the touchdown. What a huge play for the LA Kiss.
Southwick, a great job again, buying himself some time, gets outside of the pocket. Morgan one-on-one. We're going to get a defensive pass interference here. That's going to be declined. that's a tough matchup, giving Donovan Morgan the whole field for any defensive back. He holds to try and slow him down. We got a touchdown there. It looks like we're going to go for 2 after missing two extra points. We're going to need a 2-point conversion here eventually anyway, so we're going to go ahead and go for 2 on this drive.
What a great pass from Southwick, as he, like you said, bought himself time, and Morgan, a big physical receiver over the middle. You saw the DB try to take him down so he wouldn't get the touchdown. Instead, Morgan stays straight up, runs right through the contact, catches the ball. There was nobody around him from there.
Southwick did a great job, let it out front, let Donovan run underneath it. That's a big touchdown for us.
LA Kiss going for 2. Southwick drops back to pass, looks to throw it to the corner, and that's out of bounds, incomplete. So once again, the LA Kiss failed to convert after their touchdown. They find themselves down against the Arizona Rattlers, 18-35, 42 seconds left in the first half. You're watching us live on ESPN3. On ESPN3, we're here at the Honda Center. The LA Kiss are hosting the Arizona Rattlers. 42 seconds remaining in the first half. Arizona's up 35-18 as the Rattlers look to make a return. Possibly stop. No, he swiggles through and he gets to the 4-yard line.
Cruz bobbled that one off the net a little bit there. Still brought it in. Good job by coverage to get down there. Put the Rattlers in deep, difficult field position. Try and make a stop. Got to make a stop here with 36 seconds left.
So Nick Davila has 4 touchdowns already today in the first half as he looks to lead the Arizona down for another scoring possession. 36 seconds remaining in the first half. They're already up 35-18 as they're motioning a receiver to the left. A drop back. It's a quick out route to Windsor on the outside. Quick takedown by the LA Kiss.
It's hard to see from this angle, but they are going to roll the clock here. They kept rolling the clock. We got Windsor tackled inbounds. That's a hitch against the wall. Typically you get that out of bounds. I don't know if Coach Guy even knows that they missed it.
And there's a penalty on the field. It looks like it'll be false start on the offense. It looks like the right tackle or the right guard. And it is 13 seconds remaining. As you said, they didn't get out of bounds, so the clock rolled. 13 seconds, probably looking for a quick out route to get them out of bounds, or possibly a deep one over the middle. Looks like they have 2 timeouts remaining, so maybe a quick play timeout for Arizona as they come up 2nd down and long at the 4-yard line. Davila motions his guy to the right, drops back. It's a quick out to the outside. Looks like there's blockers ahead of him. He could go, Morgan. Or I'm sorry, that's Windsor up the middle, and he stopped at the 1-yard line. What a play by the LA Kiss, and that's the end of the first half. What a great stop for the LA Kiss to stop them before they could score. So instead of the Rattlers getting a touchdown, they're stopped at the 1-yard line. LA Kiss, big defensive stop.
That's a receiver trying to be smarter than he needs to be.
At Baziner as Arizona kicks off to start the second half. Off the netting, it goes up the middle. The Kiss looking for a hole. He can't quite find one as he's down at the 4-yard line, and that's where the Kiss will take over with their offense.
We got the ball out on the 4-yard line. You want to get out further than that, but we're on the college hash. Some offenses I've always preferred to be on the college hash. It's nice rather than getting stuck in there on the 2-yard line on the pro hash. The college hash gives you a little bit more room to the field to work with. We had DeMarco Sampson back there returning the kick, so we'll have to see if Laurent Scott's okay. There's a couple injuries. I saw Joe Clancy out there on the kick team there. That if your backup quarterback's on the kick return team, we might have a couple injuries. So we had a false start there on the offense.
So the LA Kiss start the second half off with the penalties the same way they started the first half penalties hurting them. There's a false start, so now it'll be first down and pretty long. Ball's going to be at the 2-yard line. Danny Southwick is going to lead the charge once again in the first half. He was 8 for 16, 177 yards, 3 touchdowns. He capped it off with that huge pass over the middle to Morgan as he leads the offense once again. Drops back to pass, first down, and there's a penalty once again. Looks like this one might be against the Rattlers.
This one, I think Southwick got it back here. I think he got an Antaj Hawthorne jump in the snap there. Looks like we got an offsides penalty. That's what I was going to say. Coming out to turn this game around, it's the little things. The Kiss had a lot of penalties in the first half. If they're going to turn this around, it's got to be doing the little things right. We got a rare mistake by Arizona to end the first half to get out of there with a stop. Now we got a little break here with them jumping off sides. That's what'll turn the game, is just stop making the little mistakes, and if Arizona, we need them to make a couple.
So 13:33 remaining in the third quarter. The Rattlers are up 35-18 on the LA Kiss as they start off the second half with the possession. The ball is batted out of bounds, incomplete. We talked about earlier, the LA Kiss were killing themselves with penalties. With that penalty added on, they have 8 penalties for the ball game, costing them 78 yards. So the LA Kiss looking to start, and they got 5 yards back, so it's not too bad. Second down. Ball is at the 7-yard line. Southwick orchestrating the offense. Motion on the left. See, he drops back looking over the middle. It looks like Morgan's got one-on-one, and it slips out of his grips. Incomplete.
Man coverage on the dig route there. We got Donovan Morgan in motion coming out of trips. We got the man coverage. Just a good breakup by Floyd there on that one.
So Morgan, usually when he goes one-on-one, he comes down with them. This time, just slipped right out of his mitts as Southwick looks to lead this LA Kiss on third down and about 7. Ball is at the 7-yard line. Motion again to the left. Southwick drops back to pass, looking on a nice out route, wide open, and he's forced out of bounds about 2 yards short of the first down.
Positive play there on the out route. It puts us in another fourth down situation though. 4th and 1. The conversions, 4th down conversions, big stat in this game. We'll see if they can pick one up on 4th and short here.
The LA Kiss were 1 for 2 in the first half on 4th down conversions. This one seems like a little bit more manageable with only 2 yards. Southwick has 3 receivers to the right. 1 is in motion in the slot. He drops back, a quick pass to the out route, and that's Morgan for the first down. What a big play for the LA Kiss.
That's big play. Keep the drive alive. Keep moving the sticks. It's a possession game. Just got to keep moving, get the score.
The LA Kiss at one point found themselves down by over 20 points in the first half. And it's been a swing for them as they scored to end the first half. They drop back looking to score once again over the middle. Morgan's wide open as the corner seemed like he got hurt. Morgan down the field, out of bounds at the 3-yard line. He took advantage of the corner. Looks like he sprained his ankle, may have just stepped on it wrong.
Right there, Arizona went to a zone coverage. We've seen him in man. Like I said, the vast majority of this game, Arizona's played man. They do have a tendency on first down to drop into zone. Right there, you saw the linebacker try to go into the flat to cover Morgan because both the boundary corner and the safety were off playing zone. That leaves the middle of the field wide open. Southwick did a good job to see him, hit him over the middle, and that getting guys over the middle in zone is always a way to gash the defense.
So the LA Kiss knocking on the door. It's a fake handoff, and he looks to throw it up. A wide open man, just overthrown, incomplete. But once again, the quarterback was under pressure from the defensive line.
We got a heavy formation there. Morgan comes out, and that Mason comes in. We got really, it's essentially he's a lineman. We're putting a heavy package in, trying to give a run look. went with the play action, tried to get Chad Anderson the ball over the middle, just a little over his head. He's not always used to catching the ball.
So 9:50 remaining in the third quarter. The LA Kiss looking to get back on the board. They find themselves down 35-18. Southwick, a quick pass to the outside, batted away, incomplete. What a play by Arizona.
Right there, Southwick sees off the ball that he wants to go back shoulder to Gilson right away. He's seeing a defender backpedaling in the end zone. That's something you say all the time. No BP in the easy is what a lot of my coaches, the secondary coaches, would say. BP in the easy is no backpedal in the end zone. A little backpedal in the end zone there, but Gilson and Southwick weren't quite on the same page. That got batted away by the defense.
So great play by Ben Wells to get that incomplete third down for the Kiss. Drop back to pass for Southwick. He's looking towards the corner. Touchdown once again. That's his big playmaker, Morgan. There is a penalty, though, in the backfield. We'll see if this touchdown stands. The ref's talking about it. It's holding on the offense, so that negates the penalty. The LA Kiss go back 5 yards, and that has to hurt.
Yeah, that's what we said. We can't afford these penalties. To come back against a team like Arizona, a team that's been in the Arena Bowl as many times as you have, always a team that finds a way, that wins the close games. You can't afford the big mistakes, the penalties. When you have a touchdown, you can't have those penalties like that.
So 8:40 remaining in the third quarter. The LA Kiss third down and goal at the 13-yard line. Motion from Morgan going to the right. Southwick drops back to pass. He's looking, buys himself a little time, throws it up out of the end zone, incomplete. The coach is looking for a roughing the passer call, but there's no flag to be found, so it'll be fourth down for the Kiss. Oh, there is a penalty. I'm sorry. I guess it was under the players. The referee makes a call. Personal foul, roughing the passer. That's a huge penalty on Arizona because that's an automatic first down for the LA Kiss. So the LA Kiss, after thinking that they hurt themselves with the penalty, they move up to the 6-yard line. First down, a fresh set of downs for LA as Southwick looks to lead this offense into the end zone. 8:15 remaining in the third quarter. They're finding themselves down 35-18. He has two receivers wide to the right. Morgan also motioning to the right. Southwick drops back, looking over the middle, buying time. Looks over, throws it out of the end zone, incomplete. Once again, it looks like a roughing the passer call against Arizona.
Right there, McAdoo's trying to appeal that he didn't rough him there, but you can't hit a quarterback up at his head. It looks like they're going to call him for leading with his head there.
Like stated, the LA Kiss get the penalty against Arizona. It's a roughing the passer. They go half the distance. They are now at the 3-yard line. So the Kiss were moving backwards earlier in the drive. Now they're going forward with two quick penalties on Arizona. Back-to-back roughing the passer calls. Southwick finding himself under center for the LA Kiss. One receiver to the right. Looks like it's a heavy package for the LA Kiss. Southwick hands it off. Little moves in the backfield, but he's going to be tackled for a 3-yard loss. That's a handoff to Sampson.
Sampson's real dangerous with the ball in his hands there, but not a lot of help there up front. He's trying to make a move with three guys there. We're putting ourselves, we're right back where we started about 5 plays ago. We were right in the same position, first and goal on the 3. Now we're second on the 5.
So second and goal, 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Morgan, their biggest playmaker, is going to the right for the motion. Southwick set the play, motions Morgan. He drops back to pass. He's looking to the left, to his right, escapes a sack. It looks like Morgan's open just a little over his head. Incomplete. What looked like a little bit of magic for Southwick. At least he escaped the sack.
That's right, he didn't take a sack there. He escaped the pressure, threw up a ball, tried to give Morgan a shot. Just got to keep that in bounds.
So the Kiss looking to punch themselves into the end zone. They find themselves at 3rd and goal from about the 5.5-yard line. They're battling themselves back. A little over 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. They're down 35-18 against the Arizona Rattlers. Southwick throwing it up, and it looks like it's juggled incomplete pass to Morgan. Nice play, but just couldn't come up with it, as it looks like the Rattlers on 4th down will bring out their either a heavy or it looks like they're bringing out their kicking team.
Just trying to get points on the board here. Danny's got to come over here and hold. A field goal here puts us within. It makes it a 2-possession game, which it would be either way with the touchdown or the field goal here. It would make it 2 possessions. So that looks like why they'll go for a field goal here.
So the LA Kiss going for the field goal attempt. It's up and good. So the LA Kiss put themselves on the board. 21 points for them. They're trailing the Rattlers 35-21. 5:21 remaining in the third quarter. You're watching us live on ESPN.
A drive of penalties is almost a 7-minute drive. They're taking most of the quarter on the one drive. It counts as points though, and it's half a possession back. It's a 2-possession game right now.
So Arizona fields the kick, and he has some room. And AJ goes out of bounds at the 12-yard line. The speedy man, AJ Cruz, almost broke that one, but great coverage by the LA Kiss. So Davila leads the Arizona offense back on the field. 5:13 remaining. They're up 35-21. And it looks like there's a timeout on the field. So 35-21 in favor of the Rattlers. 5:13 remaining. The LA Kiss are trailing 35-21. 5:13 remaining in the third quarter. Arizona sees their first action of the second half on offense. Davila drops back to pass, a nice out route, and that's caught by the receiver, Kerry Reed. Nice route for the first down.
They use that quick loop motion again. Got man-on-man coverage with Kerry Reed and runs a sail route. They're going a little hurry up here. Actually had to wait for the chains. They were ready to go.
So hurry up offense for Arizona. It looks like they're a little antsy after being off the field for the whole second half and halftime. Motion to the right for Arizona. Drops back to pass is Davila. Deep pass over the middle. A guy's wide open, but incomplete. It looks like he knew where he was going to be, just a little bit off for Davila.
Davila looks like maybe got stepped on there. Comes up a little bit gimpy after that throw. Again, the quick loop motion into trips. Nick actually got hurt the last time that they played here. His toes just brought a little bit of bad memories for the Rattlers back there watching Nick. He looks like he's fine now though.
Arizona 2nd and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. It seems like what a catch by the running back. Wow, as he one hand grabs that and turns that from an incompletion into a first down to the 10-yard line.
Michael Benson, very experienced fullback in this league. They go with the fullback middle screen right there. Suck the pass rush in, dump it over the top. Not an easy pass, not an easy completion, but with a veteran fullback, he was able to snag it like a wide receiver right there.
So Arizona taking over where they left off in the first half, where they put up 35 points. The offense is moving nice. First down and goal at the 10-yard line. Davila, it looks like there's a wide open Rod Windsor in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Right there, you see our 3 defensive backs huddling up together. You see a wide open guy like that, you got a busted coverage. Right now we've got Shane Boyle playing the boundary corner. It's just LaRon Scott must be injured right now. Those 3 back there right now didn't work together all week. That, like I said earlier in the game, the chemistry in the back line makes a big difference. Just a miscommunication by a couple guys that hadn't been practicing together throughout the week.
So Arizona and their high-powered offense gets on the board once again. The extra point is up, and it is good. So with 2:35 remaining in the third quarter, the Rattlers are up again. And it looks like it's going to be a nice one off the netting. LA Kiss returning. It looks like there's a lot of room, and that's closed really quickly. Great coverage by Arizona.
Get it out to the 10. Again, we've got a backup quarterback out there on the kick coverage team right now. It's arena football. You've got a 21-man game day roster. So you find guys playing in multiple positions, and Joe Clancy's doing double duty for us, doing some kick coverage. Not the first thing a quarterback's known for doing. I know myself as a quarterback, that's an intimidating proposition to come out there on the kick coverage team.
So the LA Kiss start their drive off. It seems like they're at the 7-yard line, first down and 10. Southwick over the middle, and it sails over to the right. A little miscommunication from the receiver and the quarterback, and that falls incomplete.
Looks like we've got Southwick throwing a stop there. Morgan continued on over the middle. I'm not exactly sure what route combination we had there.
So the LA Kiss find themselves 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line. Morgan, their top playmaker, is in the backfield motioning to the right, so we'll end up with 3 receivers on the right. Southwick drops back to pass. He's looking over the middle, and it's a deep one, and it's blown coverage, and it's all the way easy sailing to the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles Kiss.
We mentioned it on the last series. When a group of guys hasn't played together all the time, sometimes you get those busted coverages. Right there we had, this crew of guys has been together for many years. Not exactly sure what happened on that one, but that's a blown coverage right there by the veteran Rattlers secondary.
So Donovan Morgan once again punches in a touchdown, and the LA Kiss convert the PAT. So with 38 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the Rattlers are leading the LA Kiss 42-28. You're watching us live on ESPN3. Has 4 plays. So the kickoff is down off the netting. And that's A.J. Cruz who's going to run over the middle. And there's a lot of daylight. Cruz down the sideline. It looks like he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They didn't even need a play to score. The quick A.J. Cruz goes through the middle and around the outside. And you mentioned earlier, he is a dynamic, fast score playmaker, and he showed how valuable he was to this Rattlers team.
Yeah, unfortunately for LA Kiss fans, they know very well how dangerous he is as a return man. AJ's really been having sort of a breakout year. He's been kind of a jack of all trades for the Rattlers lately. As we scouted him this week, you see him popping up on defensive film, you see him popping up on offensive film, and always you see him popping up on special teams with his dangerous returns.
So Arizona converts the extra point. It is the end of the third quarter. They scored. So way to end the quarter. You score, big play, and the Arizona Rattlers come right back with a huge play of their own on the kickoff return. We're starting to get to territory where it's going to be hard to come back. How are the LA Kiss going to keep their motivation up?
Well, the margin for error is very slim right now. It's got to be scores and quick scores on that last kick return. It just shows how little, the littlest things in this game. It's just a couple inches away from being a bar ball for our team and a chance for maybe recovering the ball, and then bad coverage, and we give up a return here. See if DeMarco can get something back.
So here go the LA Kiss, look to go to the left, out of bounds at the 7-yard line, 14:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. And the Arizona Rattlers are showing exactly why They are the cream of the crop in the division, sitting at 10-2. Number one, trying to prime themselves ready for the playoffs in a few weeks. The LA Kiss, are looking to try to put as many points on the board as possible, down 21 points. Still a lot over 14 minutes remaining in this ball game. So it'll be first down and 10. 7-yard line for the LA Kiss. Southwick coming in. 4 touchdowns thrown so far. Motion man going to the right. He drops back. A quick pass to the outside. Nobody there trying to make a play. And that's a 5-yard gain for the Kiss.
Little extracurricular going on there after the play with Parker and McAdoo. The refs just let that one slide. Danny getting a quick completion out to the flat, get a positive play on first down and keep the drive moving.
So the LA Kiss trying to drive down this field, finding themselves down 49-28, 13:56 remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 receivers to the left. You have Morgan in the backfield, the biggest playmaker of the day for the LA Kiss, motioning to the left. He's going over the middle, and he goes an out route, and it looks like it sailed on Southwick as it goes incomplete.
Little sail route actually there by Morgan, motioning to trips to the inside, and trips, runs a little sail, gets knocked off his path a little bit. Floyd does enough just to knock the chemistry or the route off there a little bit by Morgan and change up the pass there.
So third down for the LA Kiss. He drops back to pass. A wide open Sampson. Looks like he can get a first down. He makes a couple moves, but a great tackle by Arizona's DB Marcus Floyd prevents the first down. So it'll be a 4th down and short for the LA Kiss.
Another chance here for the Rattlers defense. 4th and short. A couple changes in the Rattlers defensive lineup. They've got 25 Wells playing the boundary corner right now, and looks like Floyd has moved into the jack. So a change up in the secondary for the Rattlers.
So 4th down for the LA Kiss, and they convert. First down at the 20-yard line. They were now 3 for 4 on 4th down. They've had a lot of success, especially with that short route over the middle for the first down.
Gilson with sure hands on the hitch there. He takes the shot, but hangs on to it. He picks up the first down.
So the LA Kiss are driving, 12 minutes remaining. Even though they got the first down, this isn't the way they want it. They want to strike fast and strike hard. 12 minutes remaining. They're finding themselves down 49-28 in the fourth quarter. Southwick's motions Morgan to the left. He's looking deep over the middle, and there's a wide open Sampson, and he makes a great move into the end zone. Touchdown, LA Kiss. And as quick as I said they needed a big play, they got it.
Here we got first time us on the offense up to the ball. We're just kicking the extra point, but it's the football, the clock's run down to the score. Like I said, we're down 21 to get after this game. We can't wait 30 seconds, so they're hustling to the line right now to get the extra point.
So the LA Kiss lined up for the extra point. That's up, and that's good. So with 11:14 remaining in the ball game, the Rattlers still are ahead, but by a shorter margin of 49-35 over the LA Kiss. You're watching us live on ESPN3. To the end zone. So the LA Kiss kicking off. Finding time is not on their side. A kickoff is going. And it looks like it's out of bounds. And it is through for a touchback.
That's the way to keep Cruz off the field. We kick a field goal right there. Put it right through the uprights. Keep him out of there. Keep him out of the field on a return. Don't let him touch the ball at all.
So AJ Cruz doesn't have a chance to touch the ball on that kickoff. So the ball will be moved to the 5-yard line. First down and 10 for the Arizona Rattlers. The last time their offense actually saw the field, they had no problem scoring in only 4 plays. Motion to the left. Davila in a nice screen pass to A.J. Cruz, and he can't wiggle out of that tackle as he's taken down after a 4-yard gain.
Just a quick bubble again to Cruz, getting him the ball in space. A good job coming up and making the tackle there by our defense.
So Arizona finds themselves second and a little over 5 at the 9.5-yard line. Davila having a sensational game as he motions his man to the right. He drops back. It looks like it's a nice little route to the back as a nice stiff arm up the middle, and he could go all the way, breaking tackles. Touchdown, Arizona. There's a penalty on the field, so we'll see if it holds up, but it looks like it might be against Arizona.
Michael Benson out in the flat. He's a big man that has hands like a receiver and moves on the runs like a receiver, but it looks like there's going to be a block in the back there by Arizona. Bring it back to the 20, but it'll still be a first down.
So like you said, Michael Benson is one of those guys. He's so big, you hardly see him tackled, but this time his own team hurts him as there's an illegal block in the back. He might have been able to run through everybody on the Kisses defense. Instead, the Rattlers go back 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so they'll find themselves at the 20-yard line. First down and 10. The LA Kiss looking to come up with the stop, trying to come back. 9:54 remaining in the ball game. The LA Kiss are down 35-49. Arizona drops back. It's a nice stop route, but it is thrown off the mark, incomplete.
Looks like it slipped out of the hand of Davila. Just a little hitch route to Windsor against the wall there, but that one was not the accurate pass he typically throws.
So the LA Kiss relying on their defense to make a big play for them. The only big play on defense happened in Arizona in the first half. They got a big pick in the end zone. Arizona coming up to the line, second down and 10, motion to the left. It's a quick pitch to A.J. Cruz, who's a fast man, and he fumbles the ball, but they called him out of bounds before then. So it is first down, but there's a penalty in the backfield. We'll see who it's against. Looks like it might be against Arizona. Might be a holding call, or it's a legal formation on Arizona, so negate that first down by A.J. Cruz. It's a penalty, and Arizona will be first down and 15 at midfield.
The big man Benson needed a little breather after that long catch and run, and they had to bring in a backup, Sherman Carter, to play fullback. He lined up too tight. It was an illegal formation for the offense. A little gift there for the Kiss.
So second down and 15 for Arizona. It's a deep route, and it is caught by Morgan, and it's a fumble, and that might be the play that the LA Kiss need, as it is a turnover for Arizona. LA Kiss ball.
Here's another interesting play. Rod Windsor runs a beautiful bench route, wins on the route, gets a nice first down completion, but nobody's touched him. He's basically given himself up, but no one's touched him. He stands back up. It's still a live ball. Our defender knocks the ball out from behind. He fumbles it after thinking he's ended the play, but he was not down. That should be a fumble, and it will be the Kiss ball.
Huge momentum shift. That's something that you have to get used to in a professional game, whether you're playing arena football, professional football, anywhere. If you're not knocked down by contact, you're still live. So instead, it's a turnover, LA Kiss ball, and there's a penalty on the coach. Unsportsmanlike conduct. The Kiss get the ball near midfield. 8:39 remaining in the ball game. They're down 2 scores. This could be the big play that the LA Kiss need in order to come back in this ball game against the number 1 team in the division, the Arizona Rattlers. Morgan trying to calm down the crowd as the LA Kiss fans can't sit down. And it's a pass over the middle. That's to Morgan. A lot of contact, and that's incomplete. It looked like it was bouncing off the sideline, off the boundary. Incomplete is called. Second down for LA Kiss.
Lot of contact there in the secondary. Just gotta give some props really to the Arizona Rattlers fan base. They travel pretty well in this league. LA Kiss trying to quiet down the crowd. The Kiss fans were pretty quiet. There's a good contingent of Rattlers fans here, though, keeping it loud on that play. Looks like we did get some illegal contact there. It's going to be 1st and 5 now.
Well, they called illegal defense on Arizona. I'm not sure where it was, but it looks like Arizona is rattled. As the LA Kiss get the huge turnover, they're looking to move down the field. They're a little past midfield. It is 1st down and 5. Ball at the 23-yard line. It's hard to see the markers with that big guitar pick in the middle. But regardless, the LA Kiss have the ball, and they got plenty of momentum. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the 23-yard line. Morgan is motioning to the right. They're looking towards him. It's a quick post route, and he makes the catch for an 8-yard gain.
Arizona's gone back to their typical secondary. They moved Wells back to the jack, went back with Brown, Kellum, and Floyd are in the secondary again, as they were throughout the rest of the game and most of this season.
So as we're winding down, 7:05 remaining in the 4th quarter, the LA Kiss find themselves trailing by 14, 49-35, but they're driving. They're looking over the middle. A nice loop pass. That's to Sampson, and that's knocked incomplete. A great play by our Keith Brown to strip that from Sampson and cause the incompletion.
I think we're going to get another roughing the passer penalty here. Southwick's down right now. This is the third, I think the third roughing the passer we've had against Arizona. That's tough. I'm a quarterback. Those extra hits afterwards are not something you like to take. Hopefully Danny's all right now. He threw a nice little touch pass up and gave Sampson a chance right there.
So Southwick is down, and he's waving that he's okay. But there's a lot of penalties going on the field. 2 flags are thrown. It looks like it's gonna be against the LA Kiss. That's what it seems like. But like you said, throughout the whole game, Southwick's been taking a lot of hits. You've mentioned it quarter after quarter after quarter. And this is the one that's knocked him to the floor. He seems okay, took off his helmet. It might be that he just got the air knocked out of him. But we're looking at the referees conversing with each other, trying to see what the call is. I saw earlier the coach for the LA Kiss looked like he was livid. So that's what it is, an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Kiss coach. So instead of 1st down and goal at the 8, it's going to come back to almost where they were at the 16, 17-yard line. It's still 1st down, but they cost themselves some valuable yardage.
That's a tough penalty to take right there. Or appreciate Coach McMillan right there. That's the 3rd roughing the passer penalty against Arizona in this ball game. I'm glad our coach is sticking up for our quarterback right there. That's a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that I think any fan would recognize why a coach might be upset in that situation and might go a little over the top.
So Joe Clancy checks into the ball game at quarterback. He's fresh off the field in the 4th quarter, and he sees a lot of crowd around him, but he escapes and makes a great play. Even though it's an incompletion, he saves a big loss. Joe Clancy coming in as the backup as Southwick went down. Joe Clancy comes in, makes a nice play, turns a loss into a no-gainer as it is now 2nd down for the LA Kiss.
Clancy's been really looking good in practice these last couple weeks. We'll see if he can carry this over. He's got an opportunity here to get on the field and get some good reps in.
So 2nd down and 10 as he sails that one over. Joe Clancy knows he missed that one as Morgan was open, at least open enough to be able to make a play at that one. And if the Kiss look to come back with 5:30 remaining, down 49-35 to the Rattlers, They need Clancy to be on target.
It's tough to get settled in. You come into the game with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, but this is a game where we're still in it. If we can get a score here, it's a one-possession ball game.
So 3rd down and 10. Joe Clancy makes a pass for Sampson. A great play by Arizona Rattlers DB Jeremy Kellum. And it is now 4th down and 10. What kind of play are you looking for in order to convert this 4th down?
Well, you've got the field to work with right now. You're going to have a pass rush that's teeing off. It'd be a good time for Joe to change up his snap count, try and get him to jump a little bit, keep their defensive front from getting a quick rush on you. Arizona's going to play man here. You can expect that. So anything with some crossers in it would be nice.
So the LA Kiss call a timeout to talk. One possession earlier in the ball game. You didn't even think with they're down by over 20 that they could come back. It's 4th down, as dramatic as it gets. Over 4 minutes remaining. Joe Clancy over the middle, and it looks like it's going to be a pass interference call. It's incomplete.
I think we're going to get a pass interference here. It looks like Kellum tackled Morgan in the end zone. At this point, if you're the quarterback, you take your 1st down. You're happy with it. We got a new set of downs here. It doesn't matter how it looks in this game. If we can get a score, it's a one-possession ball game, and it's arena football. That's how these games go. Just like you said, it was 21-point lead for the Arizona at one point. It looks like they've been in control most of this game, but we've got an opportunity here at the end of the game to pull this thing in with one score, pull it to one score, and stay in it.
1st down and goal for the Kiss. It's going over the middle, and it is dropped. It looked like it could have been a sure-handed catch. It's a drop for LA, and they find themselves in a great position as somebody else is down. He's down, but it looks like he's okay. Trying to muscle himself back up. And it looks like they did a play up the middle. The play before that, the one where Morgan was tackled, it seemed like he came up a little gimpy, but he's okay now.
Right there, we did a little screen to the tight end. You bring the tight end out front. You bring the fullback in the flat, and you go wherever the jack doesn't go. Missed on that one.
2nd down and goal. Clancy buying himself time, and that's a touchdown once again to the big playmaker, Donovan Morgan. And this is a ball game. 3:19 remaining in the ball game. LA Kiss better rush to the line to get that extra point up, though.
Parker's limping right now. We gotta get to the line. Like we said before, you don't have time at this point. The clock keeps running. Right now we got Coach McMillan and Coach Guy having an argument right there at midfield. It looked like something out of the UFC about to happen. Coach Guy is kicking the sideboards. I'm not sure what happened between the two there. That was an interesting sight to see. And now we've got a referee's timeout.
Well, they're losing. The clock was running during that time. I don't know if the referees had stopped the clock before. They might reset the clock. The referees are stopping everything. And if you're the LA Kiss, this is the last thing you want to happen because they're going livid and they're wasting valuable time. But the clock is stopped for right now as they're trying to situate everything.
Looks like the referees didn't even know that little discussion was happening between the two head coaches there. It looks like they went to both corners and said, "Calm down, guys." The clock is rolling again, as it does until the 1 minute warning. So we've got to hurry up and get this extra point taken.
So the LA Kiss lining up extra point. It's a botched kick, and he's looking for anybody. And he tries to run in. He puts his head down. He gets the 2-point conversion. What a play. Joe Clancy comes in 5 plays ago, and he converts the 2-point conversion, and he completed the touchdown earlier. What a play, Joe Clancy.
You feel great for Joe Clancy right there. He's been doing everything he can in this game. He's been on kick coverage, kickoff. Now he's got a shot at quarterback, throws the touchdown pass. He's got to come in and be the holder, which has been Southwick the whole game. He comes in to hold the kick. It's a botched snap, but he runs, tries to find someone, puts his head down, sacrifices a body, and gets a 2-point conversion. A good gutsy effort there by Clancy.
So with 2:41 remaining, it is 49-43 in favor of the Arizona Rattlers. Don't go away. We'll be right back here on ESPN3.
Joe Clancy gets the 2-point conversion, and now it's actually a 6-point game with 2:41 to go.
So Arizona lined up, making sure that they're not going to onside it for the Kiss. With all that momentum, I wouldn't be surprised if they onside kicked it. But we'll see what they're going to do coming up right now. It's a scary thing because if you don't onside kick it, you kick it to a dangerous A.J. Cruz, who already has one return for a touchdown earlier. These fans are going crazy as this is the closest they've been since the very beginning of the ballgame.
That's arena football. It's a four-quarter game all the time. You've always got a shot. We're going to kick away here. We've got to get some good coverage against Cruz.
There you go. A.J. Cruz fields it for the Arizona Rattlers, and he's stoned at the 5-yard line. Holy moly, this game is crazy.
On cue, that's a great way to start a defensive possession. You get a good special teams stop, pin them down deep. That's a great confidence booster for your defense to start them back deep. You've got to make defensive stops if you're going to win in arena football games. It's on the defense's shoulders now to come up with the stop. Let's see if they can get one here with 2:18 left.
So Nick Davila, who has been brilliant all day today, leads the Arizona Rattlers to try to hush this crowd. Motions to the right, first down, and that's down to A.J. Cruz, and he's tackled for a 1-yard gain. Second down and 9 for Arizona.
Getting the LA Kiss crowd into it. You got to make plays in the fourth quarter if you're going to win in the Arena Football League. Get a little help from the crowd. Let's see what they do on second down here.
I cannot even hear anything going on. It's second down and 9. Arizona drops back to pass. It's a quick pass to Cruz once again. And he is driven back and tackled after what seems to be a 5-yard gain. It'll be third down and 5 for Arizona.
A late switch there between Kaiser and Boyle, but they got to their right positions. Kaiser got and took the high motion on the boundary. Boyle had to get over and cover the stationary hitch, but he came up and played strong to Cruz, stopped it for a short game. Now we got a third and medium.
So timeout for the Rattlers are up 49-43. This crowd's going wild as their Kiss are only down by 6.
Arizona puts 2 to the boundary, leaves Windsor by himself.
And Windsor looking to make a play, and he does for the first down. For a third down conversion for Arizona with 1:20 remaining in the ball game. You put faith in your best receiver, and he converts for you.
Windsor's given us a couple presents, giving the Kiss a couple presents in this game with the slide at the end of the half and the fumble earlier. But right there, that was a big play by him. Kaiser came up well, got him behind the sticks, but he broke the tackle and got the first down.
So here we go. We're at the 1-minute warning of the ball game. So a minute left. The Rattlers are up against the Kiss, 49-43. You're watching live on ESPN.
So if we can get a tackle for loss in this series here, that would be huge for us. I'd expect Arizona's going to try and squeeze the clock right now.
So Arizona, first down and 10 at the 17-yard line. 1 minute remaining in the ball game. And they go for a sneak up the middle. And I don't know if it got any positive yards or not. It did not. So the clock stops. 57 seconds remaining. And Arizona is baffled that they did not even get an inch on that play. Great defense by LA.
That's exactly what I was just saying. You've got to get positive yardage. So they're trying to squeeze the clock. They go with the QB sneak by Nick Davila. The ref said he got stopped for a loss. That's a big play for the LA Kiss right there. They've got to do it again now.
So second down and 10. Ball at the 16-yard line. 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. Arizona up by 6. 49-43. They have the ball. Handoff to the outside. And that's to the big bruiser and Michael Benson as he goes down after a 1-yard gain. And there's a timeout called, and there's a lot of action going on the other side of the field. It might be a penalty against the Kiss.
We've got a flag here on the field. It looks like for someone's unsportsmanlike conduct, if that goes against the Kiss, that would pretty much kill it. We're going to have to see what they call, but I saw pushing and shoving going each way on this one, so we'll see what the refs call here.
So the referee seems like they're indicating that it's against the Kiss, but we'll see right now. So
that's a really unfortunate penalty right there. It's a play completely off the ball. This guy's heated in the moment, but you just can't have that. You can't shoot yourself in the foot like that, especially when you're playing a quality opponent.
So Arizona looks like they escaped. They're the #1 team in the division, and it looked like they'll escape to get themselves another win. The LA Kiss that much closer after a hard road ahead. It is 1st down and 10. It's a handoff, but there's a penalty on the field. Looks like it's going to be against the offense.
.52 seconds left. It's going to come down to whether or not the Kiss can get a tackle for loss again, but with no timeouts left, it's difficult.
So here we go, offsides against the defense, against the LA Kiss. Arizona Rattlers coming in, they'll extend their record unless some kind of miracle happens. 11-2 will be their record. The LA Kiss trying to build on their record will get another loss in their column. But what a battle towards the end of this ball game as Arizona will come to the line. 1st down and 10 at the LA Kiss 17-yard line. Motion to the right. It's a handoff up the middle, and he's looking to move forward, and it's a gain of about 2 or 3 to the 14-yard line.
Again, the penalty, it was difficult, but with the timeout, it was 3rd down and 52 seconds left. We were going to get the ball back if they got stopped. There was going to be some time on the clock probably to get the ball back. It's a very unfortunate unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that pretty much ends the game there for the Kiss. It looks like Arizona's going to wrap this up. I believe, we talked about it earlier in the week in practice, I believe, I'm not 100% certain on this, but I think this will be Coach Guy's 100th win. We mentioned that in practice this week. I think that was something that had come up in the media. If that is the case, a big congratulations to Coach Guy. Wow. Right there, that's a fumbled snap. It looks like there's a penalty on the play, but if right there Arizona calls a timeout to try and have one last play, they did not need to have another play. They could have just run the game clock out. Maybe they called a timeout just to, it looks like they were going to run a play right there. If they fumble that ball and give the Kiss the ball back, give us a shot to win the game. All they really need to do is just move the ball forward. It looks like that fumble came when we swatted at the ball. So.
Well, that's a rough one for the LA Kiss. It looks like they're a little angry about this defeat. The Arizona Rattlers, 12 seconds remaining. They lead the game 49-43. And there goes the clock as it's 11 seconds, I'm sorry, not 12 seconds. This should be the final play of the ball game. They drop back to pass, and the quarterback's just out there. He throws it out of bounds.
He did not get it to the line of scrimmage. That technically should be grounding. Even though he's out of the pocket, he's still got to get it to the line of scrimmage. It doesn't look like we're asking for the penalty, but technically that should be intentional grounding.
So with 7 seconds remaining now, he did not advance the ball, so that stops the clock. The referees are talking, and they will call intentional grounding on the Arizona Rattlers. So that'll put him back 10 yards and a loss of down.
The kill the clock play in arena football is to have the quarterback drop way back in the pocket, throw the ball up in the air, out of bounds, because the clock doesn't stop till it hits the ground. Right there, the Kiss got a great rush and got on Davila before he was ready for it. He ends up with the grounding there. 7 seconds left. It would take a miracle or a turnover, but it's the Arena Football League. You can never not be sure that would happen.
So Arizona calls a timeout. Once again, they use their final timeout. So with 7 seconds remaining in the center, the LA Kiss are hosting the Arizona Rattlers. Arizona holds the lead 49-43, 7 seconds remaining. It looks all but sure that they will escape with the win. One last play remaining. Davila drops back to pass. There's not much of a rush, and he throws it out of bounds. Will there be a second remaining? Yes, there will. So thinking that there will be, I don't know, we're looking down at the field. Fans are trying to protest that there's some time on the clock before the ball officially was ruled out of bounds. Like you said earlier, the rule is the ball has to touch the surface before it is considered a dead ball and the clock stops. So there is ruled 1 second remaining. So Arizona will have one play. It's 4th down. And like you said, a miracle it'll take for the LA Kiss to pull off a win here.
Well, with 1 second, technically, you can just knee the ball. He doesn't even have to throw it in the air. If I was a coach, I'm not going to have him even throw the ball up in the air, given he's going to try and throw it out of bounds. But with 1 second left, you could just take a couple steps back and kneel the ball.
Arizona walks up to the line. They will motion a guy. He drops back and he throws it out of the end zone, but that will end the ball game. The Arizona Rattlers escape a final push by the LA Kiss. Arizona wins by a final score of 49-43. What a game we have witnessed here in Anaheim, California. The AFL Game Awards, the Athletic Offensive Player of the Game goes to LA Kiss's Danny Southwick, who before the end of the ball game had a great game, threw for 5 touchdowns before he went down with injury. The Defensive Player of the Game for the LA Kiss would be Rashawn Kaiser, who knocked that fumble loose and actually started this whole thing going for the LA Kiss. The small playmaker of the game was Arizona's A.J. Cruz, who had a lot of play.